you're a Libra born September 23rd to October 22nd, what can you expect for the month of February 2019? Let's tune in and find out. So Libras, you may find yourself feeling spread a little thin. You may feel a little bit like, being pulled at both ends in February. And it may be also just that you're finally kind of coming into something new for yourself. And so there's a lot to do. Things that have been on hold aren't on hold anymore. So all of a sudden there's this flurry of activity after kind of being just coasting. So there's just more action, more activity, and you just want to take care of yourself because I'm just feeling a little bit stretched, a little bit thin. Okay, so let's look at, there's a new moon in Aquarius, February 4th, so let's see how that might affect you. Oh, it's just happy. I just feel real happy. It's easy. My tummy's full. There's socializing. There's connection with people that you love. It's a really nice, upbeat, happy energy and a lot of daydreaming energy, being able to daydream about your future, what you want to do, what you want to create, or even for the month. And it's a happy, expansive energy. All right, so let's look for February 19th, so full moon in Virgo, how that might affect you. Okay, this feels very much like the taskmaster. Get it done, get it done, get it done, get it done. So I just see, feeling a little bit covered up in all these little details, lots and lots of details. So there's internal pressure to get things done. And then also, you may find yourself confronting some fears this month. Fears around, whatever it is that scares you. Change, letting go, not knowing, the unknown, right? Shifting areas of your life. And a lot of that has to do, it could be with money and it could be with relationships, but it is definitely around change and around what's needed. It could also be in the area of relationships and letting people go and people not working out as expected, or firing people, or having to hire new people. So it's evaluating. So I feel like some of this is evaluating the situations you're in, evaluating the people that you're aligned with. Are you aligned with them? Are they aligned with you? So there's this evaluation of, do I like them? Are they good for me? Are they not good for me, right? So there's this new alignment or evaluation that's happening for you in all areas of your life or relationships this month. Okay, so speaking of relationships, let's look at romantic relationship. For those of you in a coupled romantic relationship, long-term relationship, what's in store for you for February? So you want to be careful to not overreact. You want to be careful to do your best to unplug from your partner. You know how some of us are ready for the fight and we think we already know what they're going to say, so we're already lined up to go to battle. You want to do your best to not know. You want to do your best to just hold space, as they say, which is just like letting your partner say whatever they need to say or vent whatever they need to vent, and you not take it on, you not fix. So there's an energy here of recognizing our role in the pattern, our role in the fight, our role in the duel, the dance, right, of what doesn't work in our relationship. So we're going to be shown our behaviors, the parts of ourselves that don't work in relationship this month. And it could be, now you want to also make sure that you don't get stuck in that critical voice that is, instead of projecting it outward, looking at your partner going, they're they're this and they're that and they're this and they're that. And so when that comes in and you start to see your own stuff, you want to make sure that you don't turn that critical voice on you, because of that full moon in Virgo. It's critical and you could turn it on yourself. Instead, it's about just recognizing your behavior and your role and shifting it, right? Like, oh, I'm not going to do that anymore. Oh, I cut my partner off. I'm not going to do that anymore. Oh, I always see them as XYZ. I'm not going to do that anymore, right? So it's just playing with seeing your interactions with your partner, because we're talking about romance here. And in doing that, the relationship can get better. In doing that, they can feel more supported, and you can feel like you're doing your part, right? That you're being there for them without having to be the peacemaker, without having to be the people pleaser, right? So it isn't about pleasing them. It isn't about making them right. It's about allowing them to say what they need to say, allowing them to be heard without fixing it, without rushing in to go, oh, I'm sorry, you're upset. I'll fix that. No, it's just about holding it and watching it and not having to fix it, right? Not having to people please, owning your own boundary, having your own space, and let them do their work, right? And you do your work, which is not to people please, which is to create boundaries, which is to hold the integrity of your own beliefs in your own space and speak up for yourself. Okay, so that's what's in store, the opportunity to really meet your partner eye to eye and to have a real heart connection this month. But it will be through your recognition of what you need to change and to be able to step into that. Okay, so now for single Libras, those looking for love, let's see what's in store for you. So what's coming up is you're going to have to let go of what you think you want or the idea of what you think you need. You know, a lot of times we have blinders on to, you know, the color of somebody's hair, their nationality, the color of their skin, you know, the whether they're religious or not, whether they're spiritual or not, whether their job is, what kind of job they are, white collar or blue collar, or whether they even have a job, right? We have all this kind of list made up in our mind of what our partner should look like. So you're being asked to let go of that list so the universe can give you what you don't even know that you need. So this month you want to let go and you want to be open and curious, like bring it in. Bring in a relationship that's going to make me happy. Bring in a situation, a person that we can be in alignment with, and we can support each other and have fun and, you know, create a long-term romantic relationship, and let go of everything that you think it has to be. Because what can happen then is, because in part you're getting rid of a lot of the people that don't work for you anymore. So you're going to see this month just, you know, being done with the relationships and the people that don't suit you anymore. And it may be that, you know, it's just that you just don't use them in that capacity. They're still your friend, but you're not going to work with them anymore. So you see these real defining roles happening for you in relationships. And in romantic relationship, you're being asked to not do that. You're being asked to let go and allow it to come in. And when it comes in, you'll know intuitively, oh, that kind of person doesn't work for me next. Right? Because a lot of times the universe will test us, right? So, but be willing to open up to date or to see or experience a situation that you haven't before that could be good for you, right? So, and obviously I'm not talking about if you know there's a certain caliber or type of individual that you're going to be happy with. I'm not telling you to go settle. That's not what I'm saying. I'm talking about if you have a long list, let go of the list and let the universe fill it for you and see what happens. At the end of the day, they still have to treat you well. There still has to be an emotional connection. You still have to kind of like have that same wavelength, right? All that stuff needs to be. But I'm saying the packaging to get there may be different, right? So if they're not the right height and you let go and you actually go out with somebody shorter than what your vision is, you may find that you fall in love with their heart. Or age is your thing. You won't go, you know, you won't date somebody of a certain age, and you drop that limit or up that limit by 10 years, and you discover like, wow, I had no idea. It's so much in common. Things like that. Okay, so let's move into money for Libras. There's a lot of money coming out, and I see it coming in to pay for things that you're aware that need to be done. Also see some of you, you know, maybe getting, you know, spruced up a bit. Maybe you change your hair. Maybe you change your clothes. Maybe you have surgery. I just see some different enhancements happening for you Libras to beautify yourself. And I see the money coming in for it and the money going out for bills. So no problem with money. Absolutely fine flowing in. Okay, so how about your career? Well, I do think that you may see the things that aren't working in your career and you need to make some adjustments, and things that are broken and that you have to pay to have them fixed. And then it feels like all systems go moving forward. So there is kind of like the middle of the month, this, breakdown or the shift that has to happen, and then being able to move in the right direction again. So there's a lot of tinkering that will happen with your career this month, especially if you're an entrepreneur and you have the opportunity to be able to drive it forward. You're going to see the things that aren't working so that you can correct them. So that's a good thing, so that you can actually move forward. But it is a forward motion energy. All right, let's look at health for Libras. So it feels a little bit like a slippery slope, or, like this bouncing ball that you have to get back on and do it again. And there's an opportunity for some of you to change that mindset and to let go of those stories and just do what you need to do. And there's no more a story about it. Or like, God, I hate this. I hate having no bread, or I hate eating, veggies, or I just see you letting go of the story or the drama around it and just doing what you need to do to be healthy because you're healthy. So I see some adjustments happening, some healing that can happen for you in this month that opens you up and really feels good. So that's positive. Okay, anything unexpected for Libras? Yeah, there's some unexpected need to stand your ground for what you believe in, for what you feel your needs are. And for some of you, I can feel it in your stomach, that feels anxiety driven and nervousness, whether it's your boss, whether it's a family member, whether it's your partner, whether it's a best friend, whether they're taking advantage of you, or, you're giving them rides all the time and you don't want to do that anymore, or you've got to start charging them for gas, or, all those things that are uncomfortable that we don't want to ask, or we don't want to say, hey, that doesn't work for me anymore, or somebody's living off you for free and you need to say, hey, that you can't do that anymore, or so it's about creating alignment and boundaries, and it's uncomfortable. So it's standing up for yourself, saying what you need, and being able to then go there. And once you start to get accustomed to using your voice, it gets so much easier, and it just starts to flow. And pretty soon it will just fall out of your mouth. And you go, oh, wait, I didn't mean to say it like that, right? So just know that once we get used to speaking up, it is a natural thing to do, and it's important because when we don't align with ourselves, it's not good, right? It shuts down so much, blocks things. So this month you're going to start to really align with your truth and speak up and really be in the flow, and that's really going to help you in the world. It's going to lift you up. It's going to elevate you. It's going to build your confidence, and it's really going to put you in alignment with what's next for yourself. Okay, and I guess that was the unexpected. Well, let me see. Was that the unexpected, or is there something else that's unexpected? Yeah, there's another unexpected opportunity to create something really nice with some people that are coming into your universe this month. So a lot of people coming into your universe this month where there's a nice alignment. You just don't want to hang on to them. Like if it's meant to work out, it will work out, right? So the biggest lesson here is the unexpected crossing of paths with people, but don't try to hang on to them. Don't try and make a business with them. Don't try and, get more. Just enjoy the moment. Just enjoy it. I've got 1 day with you. I've got 2 hours with you. Just enjoy that. Don't try to extend it or to turn it into more. Just appreciate what you have. If it's meant to be extended, if it's meant to have more, the universe will create the opening. Or they'll come and say to you, hey, let's do this, or hey, let's do that. So be willing to let go, and in doing so, if it's meant to expand, it will expand. All right, Libras, have an amazing month. Enjoy yourselves. Happy Valentine's Day to all of you. I hope you like my intuitive astrology. If you do, please click like, share it with your friends, comment below, and I look forward to seeing you again next month.